Good morning. New day filled with activities and goals. I think all of us understand the importance of setting goals for our lives, having goals for the day. And I think most of us are probably pretty good at chunking down our goals so that we eventually reach our end goals. I heard something from Jim Rohn though that really made me think about my goals. And this is the question he had. Who should you become to reach your goals? Who should you become to achieve your goals? Something that I don't really think much about, I have to admit. Darren Hardy, in his book The Compound Effect, tells the story of when he was about 29 years old. He was at a stage in life where he knew he needed to find a wife. He wanted to get married. And so what he did is he wrote down all the characteristics and all the traits that he would like to have in his perfect wife. And he ended up having 40 different pages. And then he thought, well, how can I find this woman? How can I find a wife like this? And then he remembered Jim Rohn's words. And then he wrote down another list of all the traits and the characteristics this kind of woman would look for in a man. And then he was done. He looked at that list and then he looked at his own life and then he asked himself the question, am I this kind of guy? Or where do I still need to develop to become this kind of guy so that I can attract this kind of woman into my life? So I have to admit that really made me think. And as we're heading into a new year coming up here, I wrote down 3 things after listening to that. The first thing is I wrote down the 3 biggest goals that I want to achieve next year. And then I wrote down, who should I become to reach those goals? And then I wrote down what kind of habits and behaviors need to change in my life so that I can become that kind of person to reach those kind of goals. I have to admit, I've never really thought about my New Year's goals in that light. And what about you? What do you want to become? Maybe you want to become a killer digital marketer. Maybe you want to become a very healthy and happy person. Maybe you want to become a great parent. Have you ever asked yourself the question, who do I need to become to achieve that? Maybe you should do what I've done and wrote down those things, because written down goals and written down statements is very, very powerful. See you in another video.